Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So guys, today I'm going to be cutting my hair. Yes. And if you haven't seen my video from last year where I cut my hair very short and as well as my styling video, I'm going to link those two videos up above so you can check it out, right? So guys, it's been a little over a year since I last actually did that video and since I cut my hair, and I haven't trimmed or cut my hair since then, like in over a year. And you are actually supposed to be like trimming the ends of your hair maybe like every 3-6 months. I'm not sure the exact time period you should do that, but within 3 to 6 months. I had intentions of trimming my hair last year, but I just didn't do it because I really was trying to get my hair to grow out. And yeah, so the first part of this video I want to look at my hair growth over the last year. So I'm going to insert a photo when I cut my hair and how short it was and the length we are at right now. So this is how it looks. Well, this is typically how I wear my hair. And my hair right now is like not too elongated, but this is more or less the length. I'll show you all it's at the side, at the back, and at this side. So yeah, like if you looked at my video last year, like I cut like a bang, and like as you can see it's like long. Well, not even a bang, like more like a side piece. But yeah, my hair pretty much still have like some shape. Like you can see the different layers in my hair, but you can see it's a little on this side. But my hair did grow a lot within that year, which is normal that my hair don't take long to grow generally. I want to give my hair a trim. I'm saying a trim and not a cut because I actually want to try to keep my length as much as possible, because I think I really want to try to like grow back my hair. So my hair was like really long, but I like to cut my hair. I don't cut my hair like often, but when I do cut my hair, like I tend to cut off a lot. And I have been cutting my hair like consistently for the past like 3-4 years, and I haven't really had like long hair in quite a while. So I think like that's like my next goal, to try to like grow my hair and not necessarily like keep cutting it like short shoulder length or anything like that. So I'm going to try to attain the length that I have for the most part, but I want to create again more layers so it can be like voluminous and have like more layers of curls. And for the most exciting part of this is I'm going to cut some curly bangs. So yeah, like how do you all think I look? Ooh, this look cute. Yes. Don't you all think I look cute with bangs? Like, some nice curly bangs. Yes, I already love how that looks. Okay, y'all, I'm excited. So guys, now that we finished the first portion of this video, which is length check, let's get right into this cutting. So guys, a disclaimer, if you are not confident, I'm not sure if I said this in my previous video, but when I cut my hair last year, but I probably did. If for some reason you don't feel confident like cutting your hair for yourself, don't do it. When in doubt, don't do it, right? For me, I honestly prefer to do it myself than to go or to let someone else cut my hair, because I feel like a lot of people don't know how to cut curly hair properly, and I just prefer to do it myself and give myself the desired look and shape that I want. And if for some reason I mess up, then it's on me, and it's not like I spend money to cut it and then it's like it's a waste, right? So it's free, and if I mess up, then whatever. Life goes on, right? But hopefully I don't. So anyways, again, if you are attempting to cut your hair for yourself at home, don't use a regular scissors. Try invest in a shears hair scissors, and invest in like a small one. So I was looking at some videos and they were saying to like buy like a small one, because there are apparently some bigger sizes. So I actually bought this probably like about 2 years now, back in Pennywise, and I like this was well, when I say expensive, it wasn't really like expensive, but compared to the prices of the different shear scissors that they had like some for like 10, 30, around 15 and below, but this one was actually like 30 something dollars, about around like $35, and I decided to like buy this one because I wanted to invest in something was that would last me like a good while, given that I cut my hair for my own self, right? So I bought this one from the brand Brittany, and I love it, right? It gets the job done. Okay, so this is what I'll be using to cut my hair. Alright, so how I am going to do my hair, basically I'm doing it in two portions, and I have my scrunchies here to put up my hair. So I'm going to be doing it in two sections, right? So I'm going to be like splitting my hair from like the top of my ear here in two. So let me do that, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing after. Okay, so I've split my hair into two sections, and this is my bottom section, which I am then going to split in two sections, and that will be to create two different layers, right? But there would be layers within those two layers, right? So I'm not going to just cut like two lengths. There will be like layers within the layers for this bottom half, right? And with this bottom half, this is where I want to try to keep most of my length, because obviously this is the bottom, so it would be like the longest, right? And as we go up, we would cut more, right? So for this bottom half, I'm just going to be doing two layers. When we get to the top part, I will let you all know what I am doing. So I'm now going to take this bottom section and split it into half again. So I haven't washed my hair in over a week. I actually had intentions of doing this like earlier, but I didn't. I wasn't feeling the vibes, y'all. So right, so again I'm cutting my hair with curly hair, and trying to like just separate the curls, because it's like my hair is like a week old, it is a bit tangled. So I'm just trying as gentle as possible to separate my curls, right? I'm trying to get it as evenly in terms of like the parts. Like the part is not going to be perfect, but at least to get it as close as even as possible. What did I just do there? I just literally mixed up my two sections. Okay, so I think this would work. Yeah. So now I'm just going to like clamp this up at the top. And yes, I know I am looking like a hot mess on the people's internet. And we're going to get cutting. So before I start, I'm going to separate this bottom section into two, so I can do like 2 layers. Here, there's a lot of like separating because I'm trying to create more layers. And then I'm just going to clamp this other piece up here. So I have to remember that that's on this side. And then we're gonna get cutting. Alright. So if you remember from my last video how I cut my hair, I basically try to cut curl by curl. So that is what I'm going to be doing again with this technique. It could be a little time consuming, but it's worth it. So again, I'm not going to cut off, well, I'm not going to cut the majority of my hair. I'm honestly just trying to cut like my split ends and that part of the curl where it's like thin, as you can see. Like, this isn't making much sense. There we go, guys. Y'all, I've just started on this first layer and I feel like I'm already like, you know, going short. So much for attaining your length, guys. So much for attaining your length. But actually, y'all, after this cut or trim, whatever you want to call it, I want to like really trim my hair like maybe 6 months after like this time. I know I didn't do it last time, but I want to try to maintain the ends because I was looking at a video on YouTube about like split ends. And y'all, if you don't see me looking at the camera, it's because I'm looking at a mirror behind the camera. Yeah, but anyways, I was looking at a video on YouTube about split ends, and what they were saying was like, I've never heard about that before, or I've never heard it before as it relates to like split ends. I know like people encourage you to cut your hair when you have like split ends, but I didn't really know why. But anyways, the person who was actually like a hairdresser, she was saying that, so basically like when you have split ends, if you don't trim the ends of, if you don't trim your hair, then the strand of hair that is split, it will just continue to split until it like reaches up to your roots, and then it just like falls off, right? Which is bad, and that like actually like thins out your hair, and it's just not good, right? So like I didn't know that. Like that was actually the first time I heard about that. So that was like, okay, that's just made me think like, okay, I need to like cut the ends of my hair, because then if you don't cut it, it just causes more damage to your hair, right? So guys, this is the first layer. This is how we are looking. Yeah, you can't really, you know, see much of a big difference because it's just one section. But in terms of the comparison of the length, it's not much of a big difference because it's probably like this on this side, yeah. But yeah, so I'm just going to use this side as a guide. Okay guys, so I am done with my first layer and it's very short. And I didn't cut that much, so it just goes to show, you know, that my hair isn't like extremely long. It does look long like when it's wet and elongated, but yeah. So I'm just like kind of checking to see what long strands I have that still need to cut. So I'm just going to cut off. Just going to cut off just a few strands, some stragglers. Right. I think that we're good for now with this. And I'm going to just put this in Ubuki. And then we're going to do the second bottom layer. Let's look at the difference. Okay. It really isn't like a big difference, because like if you all see the amount of hair that's on the ground, it's not like, oh my god, you chopped off all your hair. Yeah, but yeah. I'm not going to go extremely in terms of like a big difference in the layer for this section, because again, as I said, I want to attain the length at the bottom section of my hair and do like more layers at the top, right? So let's get chopping. So I'm cutting about maybe 2 inches off. Yeah, it's about that. So this is my second layer. Alright, so let me use this side as a guide. And let me just show you how, okay, so this is the side that I trim. And if you look at the ends, they look fuller and like bouncier. But then when you look at this side, you can see clearly that the ends, they look dead, right? They just look like droopy and boring, right? So this is why, this is like what we need to cut out so that your ends could look healthier and fuller. Okay, y'all, so this is my second layer, and let me just see how we look here. Okay, so I think this one is good actually. Yeah, this one was much better. Okay, just like a few stragglers, but for the most part we're good. Alright, so let me take out my first layer, put those two together, and see how we're looking at the bottom. Okay, so this is my bottom section, and I'm just going to put this up in my hoodie. And now, yo, I'm just trying to move this here. Yo, it's like not even a lot of hair. Well, thus far. But yeah. Wow. So okay, so moving on to my. Oh no, I'm not finished with the bottom section. I forgot I had the second. Oops, the second section of the bottom layer, and okay, so again, should I do two sections? So let me just, and I think I'm going to split it in half in the middle, so it will be easier to separate, to create two sections from this, two layers from this. Alright, so I'm just going to put this up in a clamp. And I'll cut that after. Alright, so now I have my other layer for the bottom, and let's get chopping. So I may go a little shorter with this layer. Yeah. Why do I do this, yo? Yeah, so I definitely saw the difference in the length with that chop. Cause yo. So that's like about 3 inches there. I cutting off. I really do have a lot of split ends, and I'm really going to try to start trimming my ends every 3 to 6 months. And more so like trimming the split ends, the damaged ends, the ends that need some love or some jumping. But yeah, like I feel like it's those split ends have already, started to make their way up to the roots, and that's really bad. So okay, so I'm finished with this layer, and I can see that it is shorter than the bottom section. So let me just chop this out to see if there's any ends that need to be trimmed. Okay, it seems okay. Okay, maybe there's just this one piece. Alright. And there we go. Voila. Alright, so let's see how these two layers, because the two bottom ones are like that I did before, are pretty much the same. So let's see how this one looks. So okay, you see, yeah, it is a bit shorter. There are like a few strands that looks long, but I'm going to leave it for now. When I actually wash my hair, I would see the true the true results from the cut. So I'm just going to split this, and I will be done with this bottom section. I'm already like over this process because this can indeed take quite a while, y'all. And I just want to get over it. Alright, so here we go. Cutting about 3 inches. And I am like cutting off all of my color, but y'all, I'm actually supposed to be going to dye my hair, and yeah, my appointments haven't been like confirmed, but hopefully the hairdresser confirms with me, and I can get to do it. Cause y'all, I want to do something different, and I'm so excited about that. So yeah, and I'm really excited to see how it would look with like my new cuts, most of all. But yeah, and yeah. So even though I'm cutting off the color, hopefully I'm going to get to dye it. So yeah, you'll probably see that in some upcoming videos if I do get to do it. Or at least get to do it the time that I want to do it, which is like in 2 days. But yeah. Okay, so I'm finished with this layer, and let's just see how that looks. If there's any stragglers, maybe just a little snip, and put it on the other side. Alright, so I think that's good. Even though I find that this layer looks longer than the bottom, the one that I just did. Let me see. Yeah, like I feel it is. Is it? Yeah. Is it? Okay, so you can already start to see like a shape, and you see it's like, you know, curving up, kind of like a circle. So that's what we are going for, guys. So, yeah, I feel like these here need to like, yeah, like I feel like that last section I did just need like a little bit more snippy snip. So and again, you all, I'm looking at the hair on the floor, and it's not even like a lot. Okay, so let me just snippy snip this a little. Just a little, a teeny weeny bit. Nothing major. Says everyone who cuts their hair. Okay, so let's see how that looks. So this is the bottom half of my hair, And I could see, you know, we're starting to go up in the wrongness. I feel like I cut this side a little too short, yo. But yeah. So alright, I'm going to put this section away, and then we're going to move to the top half. Alright, so for this top section, I'm going to be doing it, I believe, in 4 sections, including my bang area. So I'm studying if I should like, yeah, I think I want to like separate my bang first, because I don't want to end up with like a little bit of bang. Like I want it to at least be a bit like thick. So how I'm doing is I'm kind of trying to like go like this way, so like it falls, you know, like that, right? So the bang will start from like there, then that, right? So I'm going to start the bang like from these 2 kind of area, just like, you know, above your temple there, that area. Let's see how that looks. Just like put back a little portion. I'm just going to try to curve it out. Okay. So put that back. Put this curl back. And put these few curls back. I think after I finish this cut, y'all, I'm not going to have any color in my hair. I like how this side looks, but I'm just trying to like, you know, match it. Okay, so I think I need to bring a curl. Yeah, that's it. All right, so this is going to be my little curly bang. Yo, I love how this looks. This is so cute. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in Woogie. And this is how I'm going to be talking to you all for the rest of this video. But yeah, okay, so that was the first layer. Now I'm going to do like a second layer. Look at me, y'all. You know what? Let me try to split it in the center here, because I find it's like so much easier when you split your hair in half. And you try to do it, well, when I say in half, in the center, from the center. Okay, so right, I think this is good. Ooh, y'all, I'm excited. And maybe we can start about there. Let me see where this is. So this is like about here. So this is how we are looking. Okay, I need to take up some more here. And maybe just a little right here, like a few curls. Okay, so okay, I should put back some right here because it took a little too much. I need to take this because, yeah, and this, yeah, actually I need to take this. I'm like totally missing a whole piece in front. Okay, right, so this is going to be my second layer here on top, and I'm just putting this in the scrunchie. Right, so the rest of this here I'm going to divide into 2 other layers, and this is quite thick. Oh well. Okay, so actually I will try not to cut off too much of my hair. What am I doing? Alright, so I think I found this is my 3rd layer, and then I have, okay, I think I actually need to adjust the other side because it's parted differently. Right, so this is my 3rd layer, and I'm just going to put this up in a clamp. Okay, hopefully we are nearing the end of this. Alright, so let's get chopped. I don't think I'm going to like separate this into like 2 layers because ain't nobody got time for that, y'all. But I'm just going to yeah, going to cut off about 3 inches. And you, oh, I almost cut myself. Don't try this at home, kids. And what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. There we have my 4th layer. Well, not my 4th layer, but my 1st layer for my 2nd half of my head. So I'm just going to go in and finish cutting this side. Okay, y'all, so I've just finished the 1st section, so let's see how that looks with the rest of my hair. Ew, and I love that, you know, that little lift you are getting there. Let me see, sorry, I'm looking at the mirror this side. Yeah, I love how this is looking. I mean, it's not perfect, but when I say it's not perfect, I mean, like, you know, there are still a few stragglers which I may have to trim when it is I do wash my hair, but we're looking good thus far. But yeah, I'm going to move on to my 2nd layer at the top. I'm just gonna put that down, and I'm going to put this back up. Alright, so again, I'm just splitting this section in half in the middle, and I am going to chop away. I hate this portion of my hair because it's like very dry, and it's probably because it's like splits. So I probably just need to go bald and let it grow from fresh. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, don't take me on. I'm just joking. So I'm going to cut again. And of course this layer have to be shorter than the previous one. So these curls at the front, I'm not going to cut like too much because this is like how my hair would fall, and it would be like this length. Alright guys, so I'm finished. Just doing some fine trimming. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Let's see how we're looking. Okay, it looks good. We look good there. Okay, so let's take out my other portions and see how we look. So I could start to do my hair like this because this is like okay. Oh yes, you're saying that's like, look, maybe this could even like cut a little more, like this little, these few strands, like, yo, I'm addicted. Okay, no, yeah, I think that's better. I'm just checking this side on my mirror, this side. Okay. And this is how, I think this side is like perfect. Yeah. So I just have 2 more sections. And so let's get started with my second section. I'm going to cut up my bangs or roll it in like a bun. I don't want to try to like mess up the curls or anything, but just to get it out of the way. And then I'm just going to take this out and start cutting. Alright guys, so that was my third layer for the second half of my head, and let's see how we're looking again. So this is us. Seems to be looking good to me. Oh, it looks so full, y'all. Like, wow. Sorry, y'all. I'm just looking at myself. And still, y'all, I don't find it's like a lot of hair. But I'll show you all that at the end. Okay, so down to the scariest parts is our bangs. And for this actually I will do like 2 layers. So I'm just going to separate that. Alright, so I'll put this up in a bun just so I don't mix it up. But oh my gosh, y'all. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to cut like a little under my eye because my hair isn't washed and it's like stretched out, so by the time it washes it will spring up. Let me just split it in half so it could be like easier. I may even do a little more below my eye just in case my hair play mad and it wants to like spring up even. Yeah, so I think I'll do this layer maybe like by my nose, and then I'll do the other layer by my eye. I just did it. Oh my gosh. So that is like the longest set of hair that I have cut thus far in this whole process. So let's just do this last piece. And I'm going to split it in half as well. And I think I'm just going to do one chop because it's just a bang, so it could be like and there we go. I just cut myself some curly bangs. Let's see how we look. A bit crazy, but hey. Oh my gosh, y'all. So obviously you can't see my eyes a lot, so I'm just going to try to like adjust that because yeah, my hair needs to wash. And this is how we look. Y'all. Okay, hold on, let me take a moment to look at myself. Yes.
Okay guys, so this is the final look. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you all think. Well, this is not like the final look. This is just like the haircuts, the bangs. I did it. Yeah, just more layers to make my hair look fuller. And this, y'all, is practically what I cut off. Again, like the longest set of hair was like from my bangs, but generally I just did like little trims, and I feel like I cut off all the color. But as I said, I'm supposed to be going to dye my hair, so y'all will see that in another video. Not the process of me dyeing my hair, but you all would see like when I color my hair how it looks. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you all think about this cut. What you all think about my bangs. Are you brave enough to try cutting your hair on your own, or do you prefer to get it done professionally? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to your comments, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.